Yesterday, Wizard had a little sneak peek as to what the Brothers War has in store for us. And one of the things revealed by Wizards was that we are going to see serialized artifact cards in the Brothers War Collector Booster Box. And that is exciting. We are going to see some of these Schematics cards. We had seen them in some of the Secret Lair boxes. One of the cards we got was a Panharmonicon in this schematic version.
Some of these schematic cards are going to be serialized. These serialized cards are going to be only found in the collector box. I think that's a very nice thing, that you can also have the regular schematic version in all the other different types of boosters. But in the collector boosters, you're going to find the serialized cards. They're going to be 1 out of 500, and it's about 63 cards that are going to receive this special serialization. It's something that's been talked a lot about. When was Magic finally going to jump on the bandwagon and also add serialization to their variation of cards? But I also think there's a further discussion about, are they going to do this for every set, and will serialized cards be anything special if they overprint it like they have tended to do in the past?
Other interesting little feature about these serialized cards is that Wizards had announced that we are going to see 63 different artifacts having the serialized treatment, and the serialized treatment is upon the schematic treatment also. So it's a nice little feature. But 63 different artifacts, 500 of each are going to have a serialized number. So 63 times 500, that equals 31,500 cards. And if the drop rate is the same as we have seen in some of the other collector boxes, 3%, that means that Wizards are going to print precisely 87,500 collector booster boxes. So it's nice to know that number actually, also because it takes down all the speculation about how much are they printing, are they overprinting it, blah blah blah, you know how the lingo goes. So right here we actually have a very specific number, and I think this number is actually going to hold true.
One of the things we've been talking about this year on this channel is that 2022 seems to be the year of new treatments. We're getting neoning, gilded foils, textured foils, and now for these schematic serialized cards in the collector boxes, we're going to get double rainbow foil treatment. Nobody knows what it looks like, but that might also be something that could maintain the value of these serialized cards, that they're both serialized and have a new first time treatment. But I do think a question worth asking is, are they going to print this into the ground? Will we be seeing serialized cards in every collector, in every set from now on? Because if we do, I think that will bring the value down. I think if they allow this to remain special and something that they're doing for this anniversary, there's a lot better chance of keeping this as a true collectible.
And speaking of special, this schematic version of the artifacts, we hinted at it in our last video of the Brothers War, where we said that we hope these schematics were actually going to be featured in the Brothers War, and yeah, we're really happy that they actually did this, because that seemed like the appropriate thing to do with a set like the Brothers War, where you're going back in time and tapping into all this lore and history and nostalgia about Magic the Gathering. So right now we know that we're going to see the schematics, but a question also to take into consideration right here is that we don't know which artifacts are going to have this treatment. We've seen Wormcoil Engine, we've seen Jeday's Tome, old reprints from the original series of Magic Gathering, and I have a hard time seeing these cards actually fit into any decks despite this nice new treatment. So I hope that this new treatment also finds way to new artifacts that are actually going to be playable in some of the Eternal formats, because if we're only going to see the new version of these schematics on old artifacts, that is going to put a downer on the excitement for me, at least.
Yeah, I think that's a really interesting point. Are we going to get any really truly good and exciting artifacts with this special treatment? Because that will definitely be able to lift the value of the set and also of the serialized cards. And not only did we see the schematics on Secret Lairs for the first time, we actually also saw the serialization. The Vizier Seer was the first card to have serialization, and it's like we've been talking about. We have a video up here about Secret Lairs. Secret Lairs is the testing ground. That's where they try new things out, and finally we have our serialized cards in a regular Magic standard set.
Keep an eye out for those Secret Lairs, because once you see something special appear in those, there's a great probability
Definitely
that this is also going to find its way into some of the regular Magic sets, at some point at least.
We should probably also talk about the spoilers. For my part, first of all, I have to say I'm excited. I'm not, just going out and buying everything right now, but I'm definitely excited about this set. I think it has a lot more of the flavor and the style that I was hoping for from Dominaria United, because that just didn't, fall into place for me. But some of the very exciting cards that we've seen, we haven't seen a lot, but some of them we've seen is, among others, the Weak and Might Stone card. I think it's really nice they really highlighted these two stones because they're so pivotal to the whole Brothers War story, the cards, the plot, everything. They also sort of manipulated the symbol to have a bit of the story inside of it because it is this gear and it's sliced in half. And I think this is a reference to the Weak Stone and the Might Stone that used to be one power stone, and then because of the fight between Ursa and Mishra, it was split in half, and I really loved those sort of things. The deep lore in the cards really matching up with the story. We also have a couple of commander decks, and who better than Ursa and Mishra to head those commander decks off. And to make it really special for this anniversary set, they made it all in the retro frame. Just the soul ring in those commander decks is making me think about, should we maybe go and buy some?
Yeah, some other cards were also revealed, and one of the really interesting cards was that Ursa himself was revealed. And there's going to be an Ursa in the commander deck, there's going to be another Ursa in the set, and there's going to be a third Ursa Planeswalker. And you're going to get this Planeswalker by melting the Ursa creature together with the Meek Stone, the Power Stone, the fucking Might Stone.
The Weak Stone and the Might Stone. Yeah, it used to be
back
called
in the day
Meek
was
Stone.
the Meek Stone, isn't it? Why are they calling the Weak Stone now? Yeah, but anyway.
We're old.
Yeah, we're that old. You take the Ursa creature card and you melt it together with the Might Stone and Weak Stone. and these two cards melts into another card. And it's the same technique right here. You're going to flip the cards, put them together, have a ginormous card on the battlefield, and that is going to be Ursa as a Planeswalker at the top of his might. And that card is bonkers. He's going to be a game finisher. That is for certain.
Definitely. All of his loyalty abilities you can use twice. So definitely they wanted him to be powerful, and I think that's a really good start for this set because we want this set to be powerful.
Another really exciting thing about the Brothers War is that we're going to see two creatures have their first appearance in Magic ever. Those two creatures are Gix. He is really, really heavy in the lore, but he's never had his own card, and we're going to see Gix, Yawgmoth's Praetor, come alive as a creature in the Brothers War. We're also going to see Ashnod having her own card, I think, and I think that's going to be really exciting. We don't know what she does at this point, but she's going to be an artificer at least, and we see her tinkering with some kind of metal Phyrexian flesh bag. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks weird.
Yeah, but at least it's going to be interesting to see her as a creature card for the first time in Magic also.
Yeah, and if we are to judge by the art, Gix looks pretty amazing and pretty darn scary. And let's not forget, we're also going to get a card with Hercule. And we have also seen some concept art for Saheeli, who is clearly sculpting herself a new Golgathian Silex. So lots of exciting things to come up, and we're really going to look forward to talking with you about them.